Around the turn of the 20th century, the New York Times, London Globe, and Scientific American published articles purporting the discovery of gigantic human skeletons, concluding that the remains were sent to the Smithsonian for further study. But the fact that this evidence was never again seen or reported, continues to elicit questions of whether the Smithsonian destroys giant skeletons in order to cover up an inconvenient anomaly in the archaeological narrative we've been told. The question has been heatedly debated over the past century or more, with researchers finding what appears to be corroborating evidence, while skeptics say the bones were simply those of massive prehistoric animals, reclassified by the Smithsonian and displayed in museums to this day. And while physical evidence remains tenuous, there is a seemingly endless trail of written and anecdotal suggestion that a larger race of humans once walked the earth. Though it may not be immediately obvious, the Smithsonian Institution is an extension of the U.S. government with congressional members sitting on its board of regents. It was initially founded as an establishment for the increase and diffusion of knowledge among men, at the endowment of philanthropist, chemist, and mineralogist James Smithson. And while it's not a regulatory agency, it is so intrinsically tied to government that it claims immunity from state and local regulations, as well as immunity from lawsuits unless authorized by Congress. The Smithsonian was established in 1846, and was tasked with the mission of organizing the anthropological history of the United States. It is sometimes referred to as the nation's attic, as it has amassed somewhere in the range of 154 million items between its myriad museums, research centers, and various facilities. But with phrases like diffusing knowledge, coming from a government agency that's been influencing the course of history since the Eurocentric days of Manifest Destiny, one might be skeptical about what kind of knowledge was spread and which powers it served. Richard Degworst, author of The Ancient Giants Who Ruled America, points to a man named John Wesley Powell, the U.S. Director of Ethnology in 1879, who ran the Smithsonian in its nascent years. In his research, Degworst uncovered what he refers to as the Powell Doctrine, a paper issued on behalf of the Smithsonian, which issued a decree that no anthropological research should consider any talk of lost tribes henceforth, while also describing natives as uncultured, savage, and lacking signs of higher intellect. Hence it will be seen that it is illegitimate to use any pictographic matter of a date anterior to the discovery of the continent by Columbus for historic purposes, Powell wrote. It's unclear whether this was Powell's decision or if it came from instructions on high. However, Degworst believes its clear Manifest Destiny tone led to the subsequent Smithsonian cover-up of an ancient race of giants who preceded Native Americans.